Up? Yo. Welcome guys to the, I don't know, second, third stream of the channel. Bitcoin is holding up pretty decent. $23,000 give or take. It's not a quick pump and a quick dump. That's also what's possible. Luckily, that's not what happened. But I would like to take a look like how sustainable is this? Do we maybe can expect a pullback? If we get a pullback, how far can we pull back? How is the rest of the market looking? And what can we expect with altcoins? Are there some big altcoins that haven't popped yet that are about to explode? Because we saw a lot of altcoins exploding over the last couple of weeks, but it's all one by one, and it's now up to us like to catch the next one before that happens, of course, because you don't want to look at it like hindsight, like, could have been there. Want to be there before that, of course. Smack the like button. Let me know in the chat box that you are here. Let me know if you can hear me correctly. And if you watch this back, welcome to the watch back. I'm super excited. Don't turn off, of course, because also, apart from the live stream, the watch back, it's going to be really interesting. Because guess what? Market is really interesting. So let's take a real quick look at that. And first, I want to say, guys, I love you. Thanks for all your support. We're at 7,600 subscribers in a couple of months, and I cannot be more thankful. So thank you. Let me know if you're here. I want to know if you are here, guys. Yes. All right. Let me pop up my live stream myself as well, so I can see if everything is going correctly right here, and then I'm totally ready to start with everything. Basically, let me take a look. I think it's fine. Fuck it. Right, let me get my cheat sheet and start with the live stream, because like I said, things are looking pretty damn interesting, to be completely honest. So let me see if I'm it's working. Come say hi, pop in the chat box, come say hi. If you have any specific altcoins you want me to take a look at, let me know. I will be going over these altcoins, but first let's take a look at some important things, because the market, it went up. You missed out on a lot. You maybe made some gains on a lot. And the question is, what to do now? What's next? What's on the plans right now? So let's take a look at that. All right, man. All right. Welcome. Good morning to you, sir. It's midday. It's afternoon right here, but good morning still. Good morning. Right. First thing I would like to take a look at. I got a request from somebody. He said, can you please talk about your all-time high predictions for 24-25 for the gaming coins that you have? And I'm going to do that as well. I think that's going to be pretty interesting. But first, let's take a real quick look at the market. Bitcoin is, ignore everything. Just look at this white line, this wide, big-ass diagonal white line right here. Bitcoin is at the moment, it is on the verge of breaking out. It depends a little bit on how you draw it exactly. But it's on the verge of breaking out. So if Bitcoin does decide to break out, it's going to happen this or next week. And otherwise, we will see a pullback, and then it's just another failed attempt, just like here, where we went exactly to the rejection line, to say it like that, to the resistance line, and then we came all the way back down. Is it still possible? Of course. So be a little careful. One very bullish thing though. Like I said, 666, it's a sign. But this is the USDT dominance, right? And the USDT dominance is just showing how much money is sitting in USDT. And it's going up in this parallel channel for like since 2018. But what's most important, like I said last time as well, this white line, this is where the bear market started. And ever since the bear market started, we hold it up right there. So people were, putting money into USDT, not on their bank account. So they were not trying to buy Lambos with it. They were waiting to deploy. And it looks like a lot of people are finally deploying. And that's what's getting the market up. Is there a very big reason why the market was going up? I don't think so. I think the market was just really oversold, and it's just a market cycle playing out eventually, right? So when it comes to that, I feel like we'll see how far this could take us down. I think we could go down a little bit more, which could give Bitcoin the last push. before we maybe see a pullback, right? So I think it is definitely possible that Bitcoin might have another push towards 24.5K, maybe even. I know it sounds far away, but it's not that far. I think that's maybe possible before we get a pullback to maybe around 21.5. And I hope we hold that line. But, you know, if we don't, then around 19.5 is definitely on the cards. Very important, before I'm going to dive in all your comments and chats and all that, this is the total market, right? And the total market, as you can see right here, from August, it broke out, and that's mainly because of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin, like in June, we had a big rally, but their altcoins were leading the rally, right? And now Bitcoin is leading the rally. You could have better been in Bitcoin than in altcoins. Exceptions there, right? Total 2 also finally broke out. Not a significant breakout yet, but it has broken out. So that's showing some strength with altcoins, whether it's Ethereum or other altcoins. If we look at the total 3, which is everything except Bitcoin and Ethereum, hasn't broke out yet, but it's coming really close. And now it's the question, are we going to get the breakout on the total 3, which will send altcoins pretty high? Or will we get another rejection before we, you know, eventually sometimes break out, right? Well, by looking at this chart, I would say, I guess, but it's a guess, breakout. But that's a guess. Why? We broke the bull market support band right here. We're making very steady higher highs and higher lows. The total 2 and the total already broke out, and the Bitcoin dominance is also pretty high, broke out of this channel as well. And this has to pull back sometimes, and this could be beneficial for altcoins if that happens. So my best guess is a short-term rally with Bitcoin. Altcoins break out, we see some altcoins pop, and then a pullback. But that's, you know, what I'm guessing right now. I could be completely wrong, so don't do anything with that information though. Another important chart to take a look at is the DXY. The lower this is, the better it is for us, basically. So put it very simple. Yeah, it was also above this bull market support band, right? This was in the bull run, and therefore crypto was going down. We now broke this, and we did not just break this, we are definitely very much below it, right? So the DXY is showing a lot of weakness right now, which is good. I guess we can definitely expect a bounce right here somewhere. And, you know, it might be that this is already the support point that we were waiting for, and that it now will bounce back up, which will cause Bitcoin to go down. So that it all aligns with each other. I mean, this is also very much oversold. It has to reset somewhere to the upside, right? So it all comes together. Also, what also points out to the fact that we might see a pullback, and I'm not saying now, tomorrow, but, you know, somewhere in the not too distant future, is the S&P. If I look at the S&P, it's very simple. This thing has just been putting in lower highs all the time, right? We had a high, we had a lower high, a lower high, lower high, lower high. We all tested this beautiful trend line, and we got rejected every single time. Also pretty overbought, so it has to come down. It all makes sense. We could expect a pullback somewhere pretty soon. So be a little careful if you feel like I want to ape into crypto right now. Don't be too quick with that just because you see a pump. If you missed out, wait for it. The market always pullbacks after a big pump. That's just what it does, right? That's the way to get people out of the market, basically. So be a little careful with that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what you guys are saying. Let's take a look at some comments. I love you guys, just so you know. There's love in my heart for you, and we are all gonna make it together. Menno, this comment is beautiful. Menno the rapper. For you, it's funny. For me, it's like, it's kind of like I was already used to it by doing it. But thanks for checking out the video. Got a lot of love for that video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for that. I feel like sometimes I'm looking at YouTubers, listening to people about it. I don't really know who they are, right? And it's maybe nice to hear a little background story. And I didn't get really personal in that video, but it's just cool so that you guys, know a little bit on who I am. So let's take a look at some comments of yours and some altcoins. I will go over some altcoins that I have on my watch list as well. Of course, the request to make a cool price prediction for 2024 and 2025. I have to say that's kind of long-term price predictions at this moment in this crypto bear market is really hard, but we maybe can get a pretty decent idea, right? So let's take a look at that. There's a lot to discuss. The market is really giving us some great opportunities. And what I like so much about this market as well is we learning, right? We are learning right now. And the fact that we are learning is beautiful because a lot of new people, new retail is stepping in right now. Last year, maybe we got wrecked, right? By the people who sold to us when we should have sold, right? Now we can be, now these new people, it sounds very cruel, but that's how the market works, can be our exit liquidity in the next bull run. That's like these generations of new people in crypto, right? We are now getting through the experience league. And that's what I like. And that's what I love so much about this whole channel and doing this with you guys together, learning it together, and not just finding the right coins, also that, but just learning how to manage it, how to deal with it, right? So we can all make this together when the bull market really starts, and we're gonna rock it, man. We're gonna rock it. So with that being said, enough hopium for today. I want to go over a couple of altcoins that I have on my radar. One altcoin that's really doing good, by the way, is Illuvium. Illuvium is showing some strength right here, and I'm not much a fan of the Illuvium token unlocks, but Illuvium is finally showing some strength. And if I look at this, don't just ape into Illuvium or anything, but for a short-term trade, we might be sitting at a big breakout right here. And to show you an example of what happened, VRA, same pattern, right? We went down from here, we got a rejection, we got the breakout, and we pumped like crazy. The same thing happened to not Ultra. There are a couple of examples at least. Nakamoto Games basically got that clean breakout. Gala had that clean breakout where we went all the way down, and then we just, oh wait, wrong chart, sorry. And then we just got a really solid move to the upside. Altura had that as well, right? I mean, we had a lot of rejections, and once we finally broke out, we had a very clean move to the upside. I don't know if it's going to happen, of course, but it looks like this is the wrong chart. It looks like that Illuvium is kind of doing the same thing right here, kind of in the middle of doing the same thing. But don't be too quick on it, because it could be that we're now going up, fake out, go below it. You really want to see some confirmation of closing above it, right? And since it's the first day of the week, we cannot really tell if we put it on the daily. We want to see a daily close below, above it. Maybe you retest and then pop, go up all the way, right? So, but Illuvium is one of these coins that is looking pretty good for the meantime, for the shorter term, to be completely honest. Falcon Forge is yeah, it's also kind of breaking out. A lot of altcoins are breaking out, but it's not everyone. So you have to be a little careful, of course. But Fomo Factory is looking like it wants to break out, or already did. It depends a little bit on how you draw it, of course. I can also draw it like this. Had a couple of confirmations above this trend line and even broke the bull market support band, this red and this green line, and now finds support on there. So yeah, I won't be surprised to see a $5 Fomo Factory in the coming days, to be honest. And that's a 20% move to the upside. Do that on a 5x leverage and you have doubled your money, right? So you can really trade this very well, very well. Always set your stop losses, of course. Another one that, oh wait, Falcon Forged BTC. That's also like I always said the last months, basically, like, okay, although altcoins are always the juicy things, right? You want to take a look at Bitcoin because the Bitcoin dominance was just really low. and the Bitcoin dominance went up, right? And since I fucking forgot my word, I know. And since the Bitcoin dominance went up, of course, you see these altcoins go up in dollar value. But when it comes to Bitcoin value, what did Volker Forge do for the last 2 weeks, right? I mean, it was going down, right? I mean, if you bought Bitcoin and you can now buy Volker Forge with it, it's down 50%. You have a way better entry, right? Therefore, be a little in Bitcoin, but it's in this perfect range right here. I couldn't draw it more perfect than this. I mean, this is the range that it's in right now. And, you know, is it going to break to the upside, to the downside? I don't know, but that's going to be pretty decisive for Volker Forge, in my opinion, as this is a pretty high time frame, right? So by the end of, well, by the middle of March, we should know. And for the long-term play, I'm definitely very bullish on Volker Forge. So if you want to accumulate Volker Forge, it's not like the worst time to get in my opinion. But you know, that's my opinion. One more, and then I'm gonna dive into some comments. Seedify is really making me cry. Seedify, like, I mean, it's my biggest holding. I'm being completely honest about that. I have a lot of Seedify tokens, and for the long run, it's not gonna make me cry. Definitely not. But a lot of altcoins are breaking out right now. Seedify is just not doing that, right? If you look, it's in this falling wedge right here since September, August, how you want to look at it, right? And it came to the upside, rejected. Again, to the upside, rejected, to the downside, and now 3 weeks in a row, we try to go to the upside, but we still keep getting rejected. And if this holds on, then next week, Seedify is 95 cents. The week after that, it's 90 cents. The week after that, it's 86 cents. Like, and we could even go to the downside of the range, right? At a certain point, it has to break out. And these wicks right here are telling me, these you see these wicks right here, such a wick, but got sold right away. Again, a wick, we try, but we get sold right away. And again, it's showing weakness, right? Gala is showing the same weakness right now, but that already broke out. So I think maybe Seedify has a good leg down to go. But at a certain point, we are going to break out, though, because, you know, it's trying. The bulls really want to. So I am very curious to see what's going to happen, because for the people interested in Seedify, and even if you're not interested in Seedify, get some interest in Seedify, because it is like the best solid use case for a crypto gaming project. And I don't know, man. If I look at the previous all-time high, I feel like it can really do some cool stuff. If we look at how it holds up against Bitcoin, you see right here that it's pretty weak at the moment. Look, Seedify is now sitting at 425 Satoshis. We broke this, right? We are lower than what we're here right now. So we are like somewhere here right now. Right, and there's not a lot of room here. So could Seedify go down 2x in Bitcoin value? Yeah, it's possible. It is possible. It depends on the market. It could create support right here. It's not that we only get support at levels where we had previous support, like that's chicken egg discussion. But yeah, I think Seedify is really I don't know. I'm cautious. Short term. Long term, I'm all in. I'm selling my house, knee, everything. So let's take a look at what you guys have to say. Dude, people sending super stickers. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, because I'll make shit off this channel, and I'm basically doing this full time. So I really appreciate that, man. I love you, bro. Hi there. What's up? Someone says, I am starting to dollar cost Altora. All right. Let's take a look at Altora. I have Altora in my portfolio as well. And when did you start dollar costing Altora? Because if I look at the Altora chart, I see, I don't know, man. I see two things. Like, Altora finally broke out since December, right? That's a long downward trend where we got rejected again. And now we finally broke out, and we did not even only break out of this this diagonal, but also the bull market support band. Remember, we can stay like a few weeks above the bull market support band and go under it again, right? But if we really have a good, steady, slow climb with any coin above the bull market support band, then it's a bull market. And I would say if you have trading view, let me put it like this. If you don't have trading view, get trading view. It's free, right? I can make videos for you on how it works. Just request me. I'll do it with all the love. If you already have trading view, go to your indicators and fill in bull market. Just bull market. And you'll see here bull market support band. And this is what pops up. And I said it before. Anything under the bull market support band, then it's a bear market resistance band. That's just pushing it down. But if we are above it, the trend is really changing. But don't let these fake outs make you think that we are right away in a bull market and you should ape in, of course. But, you know, I think that, you know, dollar costing into Altora, yeah, if you now just started to buy, you already missed out on a fat 2x, right? But then again, if you zoom out, in hindsight, this is a way better place to buy than anywhere else last year, basically. So you still have a fucking perfect entry. Altura tokenomics are good. They're working. They're still working in the bear market. They have a big community. Some listings. I expect some listings in the coming bull market. It's low cap. It's $10 million. Like, if you want a low cap gem, Altura is one of them. I love it. Let me check. Omar asks for Seller and Cadena. Let me take a look at Seller and Cadena. We have Cadena in the community portfolio, I think. So let's check that out. How is Cadena looking? I think, yeah. I love it, man. So many altcoins are breaking out right now. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look, I mean, also since November, and like, let me tell you something, guys. Just between you and me, I was quite like convinced to say that the bottom was not in yet. We might see 14K. Worst case scenario, see 12K. We have a potential recession coming up, right? That could do a lot. But other than that, a lot of things are pointing out that the bottom might be in. And not just because of this pump, but we got a lot of bottom indicators. We still got a lot of bottom indicators, not yet, but not every single one of them has to come. But a lot of things are showing a very important structure, right? They are breaking these legacy lines, right? And it might be that if the Bitcoin bottom is in, and I'll leave that discussion out for the open, right? It's not up to me to say if that's the case or not. I don't know. I think that I think it, but yeah. But if the Bitcoin bottom is in, I think the bottom on a lot of altcoins might also be in. It doesn't mean we cannot range there again. Like, let's say that Cadena had this as bottom, 80 cents, right? Does it mean it can't come down to 90 cents again, for example? Yeah, it definitely can, right? I mean, if you buy Cadena even in this big area right here, if we put it off lock and you just put it in perspective, does it matter? If it goes back to its all-time high, of course, right? Some will go beyond it, some won't reach the all-time high again. That's like totally up to the project. If this is such a shut up, Cal, is this such a bad place to already, you know, maybe dollar cost? I think that if you are in a good quality project with a lot of runway to survive the bear market for the long term, you know, you could cherry pick the bottom, of course, to get the most out of it. But in hindsight, in the longer term, you will be fine. You will be fine. We here on this channel try to find the best projects, so we only try to look at the best projects, right? Cadena is a solid project. I don't see Cadena die in this bear market, right? So 80 cents, 90 cents, $1.20, tomato, man. If it goes back to $10, who cares? $20 even. I don't know, man. It's all great. Sailor, I don't have that in my watch list, I think. Is that the ticker? The Seller USDT. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me take a look at that for you. It's on nothing. Let me take a look. Seller. Ah, sell air. Okay, sorry, I fucked up. Sorry, I didn't have enough coffee or too much. Could be. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Sell. Seller. USDT. You in this project? Or is it on your watch list? Let me take a look at USDT and Bitcoin dominant pair, because it's both important. Yeah, I'm like not Picasso or anything, right? But I think you can draw a pretty decent trend line. Like, yeah, this is perfect. This is the example of what a coin should do, right? Get rejected again, right? Then look like it's getting rejected, break above it, retest it, and then really break above it. So it looks like this is in the middle of a breakout. Yeah, man, I don't know. It could be something. I think this could run like not that far from here, 1.7 maybe, and get a small pullback. But still, I mean, if you are in for a trade, you can make a 15% off of it, man. Do it on leverage, good, not too big leverage with a stop loss, and you can make some decent gains off of it. Sell a Bitcoin. Oh, a lot more history. God damn. Yeah, let me put it like this. I still think that even if the USDT bottom is in for altcoins compared to Bitcoin could still go lower, right? So and it's what you see. This chart is not that strong though, because we can, I don't even know, man. It's just, yeah, maybe this is better, I don't know. But reject, yeah, it's kind of okay, right? Like lower highs, rejection. Could it go down to around this level? I think so. I think that this is definitely possible. That's the best case scenario in my opinion. So yeah, dollar wise might be a good one. Bitcoin wise, it might go down a little bit. Nice pump by Altora. Yeah, Altora did very good. Tasina, thank you. Have a nice day. Can Shiba go for $1? No, I can already tell you that. Other questions? No, bro. That's how it look. I mean, look, Shiba is now 0.00001 cent. Okay, everybody talking about, yeah, but they're gonna burn tokens. They're not gonna burn so many tokens that the price can do a 10,000x, while there's already a $7 billion market cap for a token with slightly no utility, right? So it's not possible. Look, like, I mean, you have to look at it like this. Shiba Inu will be 0.00002 if it gets another $7 billion injected, right? And it gets 0.00003 if $14 billion gets injected, right? Can you imagine what it has to do to go to $1? It's not gonna happen. Like, they cannot burn that many tokens to get the price there, because too many people have these tokens already in their wallet, and they cannot burn everything. So no, I don't think it's getting. I think it will never be a cent. It doesn't mean you cannot make money off of it, but that's the thing. Like, people, that's the psychological thing about these coins. People make these coins and they give them a fuckload of supply. Like, there are so many tokens, so that the price is super low, right? And that makes people think like, wow, Shiba is way more likely to do 100x because it's just 0.000 than if you look, for example, I don't know, I'm just typing something random, which is also kind of dead, but you know, this is $150. But the chance that this goes to $1 million is way higher, because the market cap is way lower. It has a working product, and it only has to do with 1000x. This has to do with 10,000x with such a market cap, right? So that's kind of like, it's just kind of, they fuck you over with these kind of things, basically. And in my opinion, Shiba made people rich as hell, but Shiba was only nice when you were already here. If we now here, best case scenario, we go back here, right? Then you pull off a, I don't know, a 7x. great. There are some way safer projects that can do way more, in my opinion, to be honest. Long live Mellow! Yes, man. Maybe you should check out Cropperfield on Kronos. Cropperfield. I have never heard of that. Let me take a look. Cropperfield. Let me know what the ticker is. I don't know. What's up? What's up? Amin. I don't know even how to pronounce it, but it's a beautiful name. Can you check out Chainlink? Yes, definitely. I have it in my portfolio as well, and I haven't checked it for quite a while. Chainlink is by the way, guys, can you do me one favor? Can you if you like, god damn it, all right, here we go. Do me one favor. I don't know what device you are watching on, but this is important. Take your finger and smash that like button. Come on, man, we can do this together. Let's go get this thing into YouTube's algorithm, and let's grow together, man. I love it so much, man. This community is tight, and I'm a moron, and you guys apparently like it. I don't know. Chainlink. Ooh, yeah, it's getting exciting for Chainlink. Yeah, it's getting exciting for Chainlink. It's not there yet. It's not breaking out. Like Chainlink is, it's very clearly ranging, right? Chainlink is ranging between, yeah, give or take $5.50 and, well, if you want to go all to the upper side of the range, like $9, right? This is Chainlink's range, right? So since May already. So like 70% of a year at least, right? So when it comes to that, it's now in the middle of the range, and I would say don't buy, don't sell, wait for it to see which way it's going. On the other hand, this legacy line that it's been in since November as well is now coming pretty close, right? And even if it's getting rejected right now, then by the end of March, it's going to be very decisive, because or we're going to break this legacy trend, or we're going to break here to the downside. So either we have a perfect buying opportunity on a quality coin that can do absolutely amazing, or we already get a good run. And I think that $9 is definitely on the table then. That's like, what, a 30% move or so? Oh, almost. So it's getting pretty exciting. My best guess is that we need a little bit of a push for altcoins, and Chainlink is going. Yeah, Chainlink is definitely going then. So it depends a lot on the total tree at the moment. And yeah, and on Bitcoin, man. So yeah, A0 is pumping. Check that. A0. I don't have A0 in my wallet though. But it's a good project from what I know. A0 is, yeah, it's doing like it's doing what the rest of the market is doing. It's just not like a lot of coins are really pumping like 80 or more than 100%, right? And this one has been, 40% pump. Like, don't complain, right? It's incredible. But it's for now basically just following the market still. So yeah. We have to give it some time. It's also quite of a new token, but what I like about A0, it's quite strong, right? I mean, it went from $3 to 120. It's not that far from its all-time high. A0 hasn't seen a bull run yet. I think that if A0 gets to the bull run and it still has the hype, then it could do really well. And you could say, like, that's quite funny as well, right? Like, yeah, but it already has a $250 million market cap. On the other hand, if you look at 2021 in November, right, where everything was near its all-time high, look at these market caps by them. We had 13 billion, 50 billion, 20 billion, 30 billion. We're talking about billions, right? Billions. So with a $250 million market cap, to get to a 2 billion, it just gets around here, somewhere low in the top 100. And that's like last bull run, right? Next bull run, there will be more money. Could it get to 20 million? Yeah, then it's not even in the top 10 yet, right? And that's 100x. So even these high cap projects can 100x in the next bull run if everything is correct. If there's the good marketing, good community, good product, good tokenomics, good market conditions in general. Yeah. I'm making myself so tired, man. I'll sip a glass of water. Thanks, Philip. I love you. Some great advice from you. Pick your crypto, figure out how much you can afford to lose, give a certain percent to each. Dollar cost when you are ready, when you think the market suits, think long term. Yeah, man, that's basically it. We don't have to make it more complicated than it is. And that's what I think a lot of people are doing also. Crypto is a patient game. Look at this chart. This is beautiful. If I put this on the weekly, crypto is a patient game, right? I mean, this is Bitcoin. What has it been doing since, well, this goes back to 2017, right? If you look at this, it's like going up and down and up and down. But at the end of the day, what does it do? It's going up, right? It's high time frame, it's making lower lows and lower highs, right? So if you really believe in something, dollar cost when the market is down and dollar cost out when the market is up. Yeah, it's basically very simple. But emotions are wrecking you, were wrecking me. But look at this chart. I mean, I love this. Don't you love this? How Bitcoin came down in November all the way to the downside of this channel, and how it perfectly, if I put it on the daily, you see it better, perfectly hold this line right here, and we finally breaking up above a little bit. Now, before I'm going over some more comments, I want to tell you something very interesting. So someone asked to talk about my all-time high price predictions for 2024, 2025, aka at the top of the next bull run probably, for some crypto gaming coins like Falcon Forge, CDFI, Ultra, Nakamoto Games and all that. I think that if you want to make price predictions on altcoins, you have to get an idea of what Bitcoin might be doing by that time first. Because if for some reason it turns out that Bitcoin won't do good, then you can expect that altcoins won't do good as well, right? So how about first, let's take a look what we maybe can expect for Bitcoin in the next bull run, and then we can link some altcoins to it as well. Now, first thing, that's this. The logarithmic regression band. Bitcoin has always been, since it existed, in this logarithmic regression band, right? In the bear market, we go to the green band. That's the lower band. That's where we are right now. We are finally back in the band. We were even below it, right? So Bitcoin was pretty oversold. And in the bull market, we get to or get near to the upper band, right? Bull market in 2011, we were there. Bull market in 2013, we were there. Bull market in 2018, 17, we were there. And the bull market in the last bull market, we were, getting really close, but we were there, right? Chances so far pretty high that in the next bull run, we will be there. Okay, so if the cycles continue how they do so far, these 4-year cycles, then we should see the top of the next bull run by the end of 2025. Let's speculate a little bit, right? Where is this red line and this green line sitting by the end of 2025? What will be the minimum price according to the logarithmic regression band for Bitcoin? And what could be the maximum price? And then let's take a look at another chart to see if it lines up. Well, 2025, that's it. I will go for December. So the really lowest band, the lowest point, $70K, $70,000. This green band, and Bitcoin always goes to or towards the red. So I don't even expect Bitcoin to be close to this, but okay. But the lower band, $70,000. The middle band is $100,000. And this band, the upper green band, is $150,000. That's the bearish target, right? Now, the bullish, the so far always relevant targets. Okay, the bullish, the target where it always comes close to, that would put Bitcoin at around $300,000. And the target where that's the upper red band, where it came twice out of the 4 times, is $467,000. been saying for a while already that I expect Bitcoin to be around $300,000, $400,000 in the next bull run. This shows the same. What could it be for Ethereum? Now we're at it. For Ethereum, it's a different band, so I don't know. So sorry. Okay, let's take a look at another chart, because this chart right here is super interesting. So we see around 200, let's say $300,000 to $400,000, right? And we could go above that band, a little below it. What did Bitcoin do in the previous cycles? The first cycle, Bitcoin went from $2, give or take, to 260. It did 130x. The one after that, it did a 17x. You could see this as one cycle, by the way, as well, as it was like not really cycling back then. But then it was around 500x, but I take it as two different cycles, right? Then we got a really clear cycle where we went from $160 to around 20K. There, Bitcoin did 120x. And then the last cycle, where Bitcoin went from around $3,000 to $60,000, $70,000, it did a 21x. On average, that's a 70x that it does from the bottom, from cycle 1 to the top of cycle 2. It will be foolish not to consider that Bitcoin is now suddenly not going to do something average, right? I'm not saying it's going to do something better or worse, but average. So far, average is average, right? Okay, so let's speculate a little bit. This is all based on the assumption that 15.5K was the bottom, right? We can go lower, and then the price targets are getting lower as well, but so far, so good. So let's say that Bitcoin has its worst cycle so far, that it does a 17x again. That would put Bitcoin at $270,000. If Bitcoin does twice as bad as average, and it does a 35x, then it's ending up at $560,000. If Bitcoin does average, right? Not even better, but just what it usually does, then Bitcoin will end up at $1 million. And if Bitcoin repeats its best cycle so far, that 130x, then my chart says fuck you, then it ends up at $2 million. That sounds ridiculous. I know, $2 million Bitcoin, who am I? Everybody leaving the live stream right now, right? But this happened all the time. This is purely based on what happened so far. And I know we get diminishing returns, but on the other hand, do we really? I mean, in 2013 was our worst cycle, and one of our best cycles was the 2017 cycle. It's like, if we really have diminishing returns, then we should see that this was the best, then this was worse, and this was worse, right? It's not like we had the best, we had the worst, we had the second best, we had the second worst. Now what's about to come? We don't know. I don't know, man. So that's kind of the targets that, that's it's relevant for Bitcoin right now. I don't want to expect the $2 million Bitcoin. All right, because I don't want to expect that it's going to do somehow better than average. Average would be really understandable to assume that will put it at $1 million. But I want to manage my expectations and not let myself down too much if it doesn't happen, right? But I also don't think that it's going to get the worst cycle so far. I mean, a lot of institutional money is stepping in, and the tech is getting a lot better in crypto. I don't think so. Everybody knows about it right now. I think the next bull run is going to rip, because everybody now knows about it, right? In 2020 basically, not everybody heard of it somewhere, but now everybody really knows about it. So now when we go to $100,000 and we blast through that, people are really going to think like, fuck, I want to step in. And that's where we are already in, right? So I expect something about half of average which shit like 550, like how do I say that, $550,000. Let me, get it a little in line with the logarithmic regression band, and I would say that's 450. Between $400,000 and $500,000 seems like really realistic to me. And maybe everybody left, and I'm talking to myself right now because it sounds like really crazy. I don't know. Let me take a look. No, there's still people here. Okay, great. And why? I mean, yes, again, it sounds crazy, but on the other hand, we had here, Bitcoin was like, we went all the way. Like, visualize this. We went all the way. We were at $60 and we went all the way to $1,200, right? And from $1,200, everybody was getting wrecked, and we came all the way back down to $160. If some stupid ass Dutch ugly ass YouTuber at that $160 would have said, well, if you wait 2 years, Bitcoin is going to be $20,000. You'd be like, 200, you mean? No, 2,000, you mean? No, 20,000. 120 times as high. You would really be like, no, that's not realistic. Well, $500,000, let me tell you, it's 4 times as realistic as what already happened. Twice. So, I don't want to sound like a moon boy, but I also want to be prepared for what might be coming, right? Okay, let me get some breath and go through some comments again. Frankie is in the building. This is the moderator of the Telegram group as well. So, guys, smack the like button because we're going to take a look at some beautiful altcoins right now. What's happening in the world of Axie Infinity? Sudden pump yesterday. Yeah. Well, I can tell you that there are going to be a sudden dump as well, by the way. And I can show you why. But let me take a look. Whoa, nice one. Nice one. Yeah, Axie is doing really, really well. Damn. I won't expect that for such a second-hand, stupid, overhyped game. No, sorry, I don't like Axie. It's way too overpriced for what it does. It's not that I don't like it, but the price, like if you look at the market cap, I feel like, come on, man. There are so many good gaming projects out there that struggle to get a $20 million market cap, and you're chilling with a $1.5 billion. Go away. But let me show you this. Axie. Problem with Axie is this. If you look at Axie is, at the moment of recording, getting 2% of its supply unlocked in 20 minutes from now, right? 20 minutes from now, 1.8% is getting unlocked. That's a lot. And that's for the staking rewards. Right, so I think that a lot of people were buying Axie and still stake it because they're now getting staking rewards. There is 5 million Axie hitting the market worth $60 million in 20 minutes. Especially after such a pump and with so many Axie Affinity tokens hitting the market, if I would have anything, I would sell within 20 minutes. I think we are going to see a dump with Axie. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think we will see a dump right there, to be completely honest. A couple of days ago, I'm only dollar costing in Altora. Low values, it doesn't make much difference. Yeah, but still, if you buy something at a cent or 2 cents, right, it's a big difference. I'm starting to dollar cost MNW, Altora, D-Race, and one. Yeah, I think you have a pretty solid low cap list right there. I mean, MNW, I have it on my watch list. I'm not buying yet. It had a pretty decent pump lately. And I just like, let me take a look at this. Yeah, it came back. Yeah, I don't know. It was 38 cents, right? And it's now 140. It feels a little weird buying this right now, so far from the lows. What are still so many coins like really in a better spot right now. On the other hand, like, it's still low cap, right? I mean, and it's a good project. In the long run, you will be very fine with it, I think. But I think we will get a better opportunity buying M&W, to be completely honest. Let me take a look at the chart real quick. Is there also a Bitcoin valuation? Oh yeah, it's there. All right. So MNW, is there a better chart than this? No, thank you very much. Yeah, it is showing some strength. Like this already broke the bull market support band back in October, and it tested it as support, and we broke below it real quick, but we got above it again. So I don't know, man. This is showing strength, and yeah, this has seen the bottom, in my opinion. I something really weird has to happen. Will this ever go to around 40 cents again? I think that if you get a good chance to buy this at around 95 cents, between 90 cents and $1, you have a good buying opportunity right there. D-Race, you're talking about D-Race, low cap, man. It's also on my watch list. D-Race. Let me take a look. It's now at a $14 million market cap. Like, and that's if you know where it came from. It came from a $220 market cap, slightly more, 240 million. Incredible. So it is now actually like, I don't know, man. It's actually far from its all-time high. Not just the price, right? Because of bad token investing. And I think this whole horse racing thing will still be a big narrative, especially when people have more money to put in stuff like that. Yeah, how do you want to chart this? Look, if you're gonna take this fake out, then yeah. But on the other hand, you can also take it from this point to here. I don't know what the fuck am I doing right here. No, I think it still has some room to go down, to be honest. Just because the bull market support band is also a bear market resistance band, and that's where it's getting some trouble probably. Also, stochastic RSI is getting a little overheated right here. Didn't see a clear breakout yet. Maybe we can ignore this pump right here, and then this is the line, and then yes, it broke out. But yeah, man, overall fine $2 cost right there, man. Fine. WOM, am I pronouncing that right, or is it WEM? I say WOM all the time. What? Let me take a look at that. That's also low cap as hell. That's like really, that's micro cap. For the people that don't know, if you're looking at a pretty interesting crypto gaming project, Cyprian came with it, and it's really interesting. Tokenomics are not perfect, but you know, even the fully diluted is low cap. So yeah, it's super micro cap. It's $1 million market cap, right? And yeah, the price chart, it looks yeah, no, it's far from breaking out, of course. You see right here, it came down, got rejected. It's not near this line yet, not near its bear market, bull market support band yet. On the other hand, you know, yeah, this also has to go up. I don't think this has a lot of volume, though. Not a lot of volume. If they get a good exchange listing, I think that can do a lot to this project. So yeah. I have a decent bag of VeChain. Would it be reasonable to trade it for a newer supply chain token like Morpheus? Well, yeah, bro, you have to first ask yourself, like, why did you buy VeChain in the first place, right? I mean, it's a good project, I guess. You bought it for a reason. What price did you buy it for also, right? So why did you buy it, and at what price did you buy it? But I don't see VeChain going away, really. It has the mainstream hype. Like, friends of mine that are not in crypto know about VeChain. Like, that is what kind of project it is, basically. They don't know about Morpheus, right? And it's also important that it's just out there. So I don't know. It's not bad to have some VeChain, maybe. Purely price-wise, I'm super OCD with this. It's a beautiful chart, man. I mean, rejection, breakout. We got a breakout since November. we are looking like we are breaking out of the bull market support band. So that's really bullish. That's really bullish. Something that might cause some trouble is this support right here, which could be resistance right now. Exciting times for VeChain. If it breaks this resistance, yeah, I don't know, man. I can see VeChain go to 3 cents. Yeah, let me put it like this. If I would have VeChain right now, it depends on where I would have bought it. I don't know where you bought it. Where did you buy it, man? If you bought it anywhere under here, I would sell a little bit. If you bought anywhere for a higher price, I would wait a little bit. That's not any financial advice, so don't sue me. You don't even know my real name, so you can't. I'm lying. I'm not Menno. I am Mr. Fomo. I don't know. Yeah, smack that like button. Smash it. I mean, I assume you're talking about the like button, bro. I don't know what you are smashing right there, but yeah, enjoy it. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Love your shirt. Thank you, man. I love you, man. Do you think Gala has a chance to go to $2.50? Well, that's look like I sometimes want to use the word possible or impossible, but these things and crypto don't go hand in hand. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is really a really hard thing to do, right? I mean, let's be honest. Gala's all-time high was 80 cents. All right. You could look at it like this. In the last bull run, it was 80 cents. In the next bull run, where there's probably more money in crypto, and especially in crypto gaming, would it be so weird to think that it's going to beat its all-time high by 4x? Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe it is actually possible. Well, if you look at it like that, the last bull market, Gala ripped. It's a fucking insane project, so well, why not? Tokenomics are definitely not bad. I will make a completely Gala video. I'm doing a lot of research on Gala right now, and I'm putting it all in the video since a lot of people like Gala, of course, about the tokenomics mainly, because it looks bad. It's not. It's really not that bad. A lot of tokens are going to get burned, right? Yeah, and if we look at Gala's market cap, man, I mean, it came from like $5 billion. Again, to reach 250, it has to get to 20 billion, give or take, right? That would put Gala in the last bull run around the top 10. Right. In the next bull run, you don't need to be top 10 to get the $20 billion market cap. You could be top 50. Right? Can Gala go from 105 to 50? Yeah. I think it's not even weird to think that it can go there. But not without a fight. Gala won't get there without a fight, though. No. I mean, it's now sitting at 5 cents. We struggle to get, above that. So before talking about 250, let's just do this first. You think that the crypto market and overall is going to be higher than next run? Yeah, I mean, so far that's what it does, right? It would be weird to think that it's somehow not going to be that this time. So yes, I definitely think that. Definitely. Look, I mean, this is the total crypto market. Look. It's what they say, right? Crypto is the digital gold. Okay, let's take a look at gold. If we put gold on the monthly, what does it do? It's only going up. It started at $20. It's going up to $30. It's going up, down, up. Like, it also has its bear markets and its up and downs. But at the end of the day, it's only going up because it's limited. It's a store of value, right? If you buy gold right now in 40 years, you will make a lot of money. Crypto is the same, but faster, and you can lose a lot of money, right? I think crypto will be way more than the last market, than the last bull market. I mean, yes, it's just doing the same thing every time. We go up, we get a bear market. We go up, we get a bear market. We go up, we get a bear market, and we go up. Where could it go? Is it funny to look at that? Just based on what Fibonacci says. Well, Fibby says, and these are very important levels, right? The 1.618 is a very important level. We'll put it at around 4 trillion. 2.618 at 6 trillion. It's still kind of bearish to me. I mean, like, that's 6 times as high as where we are right now. Like, if Bitcoin is going to do a 20x, like, which altcoins are not going to pump then to just get overall to a 6x? No, it's going to be much higher in my opinion. Definitely. I'm kind of willing to bet everything that I have on that. So yeah, finally got you on live, man. Nice. Welcome. It's very nice. It's like an hour already, but there are a lot of people this time. It's a good place. People are talking a lot. I'm having fun. You having fun, I hope so. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Sir, which coins we will buy today for 1 day? Just for 1 day. Yeah, that's trading right there, bro. That's trading right there. Well, I saw that, for example, like I said, Illuvium was looking pretty good. And don't do anything because I say something, okay? Please, I don't want to be that type of guy that says something and you'll be like, oh, it didn't work out, you fucking scam. Like, I don't know. Like, I would like to stay that one YouTuber that says that I don't know, right? I only can talk about what I think. Right? No guarantees, no nothing. All right, I'm just a dude checking out charts. But Illuvium broke out. Sorry, Illuvium is breaking out, so yeah, that's looking quite good. We can take a look at something else because I also wanted to give my Nakamoto, CDFI, and all that price prediction for 2025, right? Gala, everything like that. So let's start with that. By the way, I think Bitcoin. Let me be bearish. I think Bitcoin will get to 300,000. I think Bitcoin will get to $300,000, 300,000, right? Based on what I just, showed you with this chart right here, the moving averages into the Cryptoverse app, the logarithmic regression, the average returns, right? Would make a lot of sense. If we look at this chart right here, this parallel channel, where does this end up in November or December 2025? Same thing, by the way, 400,000. It's crazy. All right. So to be bearish, I think Bitcoin from here to there could do a 15x. Let's say 15x, right? But if Bitcoin does a 15x, and that's quite interesting, then you also want to look at this. Like, if Gala goes back to its all-time high compared to Bitcoin, right, which it can definitely do, that's a 5x, all right? That's a 5x. But if Bitcoin also does a 15x compared to the dollar, right, and it's 5 times 15 basically, right? That's 75x. So it's now for Gala 0.05 times 75, which would put Gala at $3.75. Take some room to, not to be too bullish, and you get to that, 250 that you were talking about earlier, Leslie. So that's kind of how I calculate my stuff. And it's bullshit because I know it's based on previous price movements and speculation, but what else are you going to base price predictions on? Price predictions are speculation, right? It's like, I don't like price predictions as they never play out exactly, but it's a pretty cool indicator and pretty cool something you can mess around with to have a certain goal for yourself, right? Because if you just buy Gala and you don't have a certain price in your head, and it goes 3x, you might sell everything. But if it does a 50x, you miss out on everything. So, yeah, you always want to, me. Is my connection good? I get some notifications that my connection is a little unstable. I know that I am a little unstable, but I thought my connection was okay. So let me know if everything is correct. Can you just say, yes, your connection is good or anything if it is? Let me vape a little bit since I quit smoke, and let me read some comments. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm sitting on $2,000 USDT. The FOMO is strong on Gala and the graph. Should I do it? Look, to start with Gala, for example, bro, we came all the way down. We had so many beautiful buying entries, and now it's all the way up at its resistance. It's very understandable that your emotions tell you want to buy that, bro. I have a lot of cash as well at the moment, and I feel bad, like, oh shit, I missed out on a lot. But on the other hand, how likely is it that you exactly deployed the bottom, right? You could have bought your here, you could have deployed your cash here, right? And then still with this pump, you be in loss. So consider yourself lucky that you didn't waste it before, at least. Now, apart from that, I would not, let me say it like this, I would not buy Gala right now. Just purely looking at the charts and how big of a pump it had. It's pumping at the moment. As we speak, I see a bigger green dildo party coming up my screen right here. But it's just like, stochastic is getting oversold right here. Gala has a big hype. It usually cools down a little bit. It's sitting in this oversold, it's sitting at this, fucking hell, resistance point. Sorry, it's been a long stream already. So I don't know, man. Crypto, like, in the long run, you will be okay. But crypto, if you want to make the most out of it, it's also a patience game, right? You can also choose to not deploy and see it go to like 7 cents. Feel like shit. But later, when it's back to around maybe 3-4 cents, you can deploy. You have to ask yourself, will Gala ever be lower than what it is right now? If your answer is no, Gala will never be lower than it is right now, yeah, then you should deploy. I think it will. And my first target is between 3.5 and 4.2 cents, give or take. The graph, I think this goes for a lot of altcoins, almost every altcoin, by the way. Of course, there are always some altcoins that never come back, but most of them will. How's the graph looking? Broke out. Yeah, this is cool because the graph, beautiful example, rejection, breakout, retest, back up. That's beautiful. So it's now, your chance was here or anywhere here, but your chance was to break out. Missed it. Next. Fuck that project. Don't marry it. Don't pay too much attention to it. Don't love it. There are a lot of projects that can do 100x. Forget about this one for now. That's what you should think, in my opinion. Phantom is on the run. Yeah, bro, everything is on the run right now. It's crazy. I haven't bought all week. I have sold some stuff, right? So just so you know, I'm in sell mode right now. Not a lot, because I want to have a good crypto position, but like I'm just refuse. That's how I lost so much money last time. I refused to buy this green candle. I refused it because green turns to be red again. It's like a traffic light, and then you wrecked. Why not buy when it's red? Because people feel like, the market is good right now. I want to buy right now. It's going to the moon and it's unlimited and the sky is a limit. While in reality, it's just a run, right? And we get these runs a lot in crypto, right? We get them a lot. Like, I don't know, man. Like this is kind of comparable to this, right? I'm not saying we go all this way down again, but you know, people don't want to buy here, don't want to buy here. See a big green candle, 2x, and people want to buy here. And then what happens? You get a red candle. Wait for the red one. Yeah, Phantom is running. Just move the line. No, but it's in this range. I didn't draw the line properly. Phantom is still in the range between around 40 cents and 20 cents, right? That's a big range, but that's what it does since May 2022. It's now the top side of the range. Do you buy at the top side of the range, or do you sell at the top side of the range? Or do you do anything, right? I mean, at least I won't buy here. I have Phantom on my watch list. I want to buy more Phantom. But not here, right? And maybe it never gets here again, but it will be lower than what it is right now. So Can you show us the token unlock? So Focal Forge, yeah, I don't know if they have that on their website. This website doesn't have a lot listed. No, it's not listed right here, but we can take a look. And we can see that by docs. Jesus Christ. Make it a little easier, please. No problem. Let me go into the Telegram. Vesting. There is no vesting. Only ICO distribution. Okay, but what's the vesting of the ICO distribution? People are not really helpful here. Let me take a look. Where are... It looks like Focal Forge has most in circulation already. All right. I think it's not that bad. You want to do something better than this when you do your research, of course, but Telegram is not working anymore. I'll come back to that in another video. I don't want to bore people right now. Update on Gala, I just talked about it. What's your take on Nakamoto Games right now? Nakamoto Games, yeah, I like it, man. I have a free bag of it. I bought, I sold for a high price. I took my initial investment out, and I have it for free. What do you care? You don't. Let me take a look. Naka. Yeah, beautiful. Like I said, it is a little bit of a cup and handle, right? We had a cup. We had the handle. Beautiful. My take on Nakamoto Games is that we missed it. We missed it. So be careful. Oh, that's not probably. Yeah, no, you know, it already broke out. It already broke out. We missed it for now. It's above its bear market resistance band, bull market support band. And if this band goes like this, then the price could follow it very slowly like that until it breaks it. I wouldn't buy it before it breaks this band, to be honest. I think that if the market in general allows us a little bit, that it could go to around 35 cents. Because just to look at it where it's sitting right now, there's just not a lot of resistance. We have this right here, just this little resistance. That's it. The first big resistance comes in at 35 cents. So it could go there, definitely. But it's just for me, you know, you could have bought it at 5 cents. It's now 17. It feels wrong to buy it right now. So I'm not touching it right now. Can you look at Juno? Okay. Juno. Well, you know. Oh, dude, there are a lot of those. Can you tell me which one it is? Okay. People are sleeping on Near. Yeah, Near is good, man. Near is a good project, right? It's like it's very accessible. And it broke out. No, it didn't break out. I suck at drawing lines. It did break out though. Yeah, it kind of did. I can draw it like this, but that's bullshit. It did break out. And even if we put it on the higher term time frame, it definitely broke out. Yeah, this is the drawing. Sorry, Near broke out. it doubled already. Also 2x, like, whoa, man. Sometimes you just being in this rally, and in hindsight, you see like, whoa, a lot of stuff 2x. Where's my bag? A lot of stuff is doing really well, man. It's really doing well. But near is, yeah, people are definitely sleeping on the product. And when it comes to the price, oh yeah, this is definitely a point of interest, right? Resistance support, a lot of support, resistance right here. And you know, it's having some trouble with its bull market support band. If it breaks 320, no problem. It depends on what Bitcoin does and what the Bitcoin dominance is going to do right now. But if the dominance allows us, I think a lot of altcoins can have a really big push to the upside. Big push yet. Like maybe not another 2x, but still, this is like 23%. After already 100%, it's a lot. Yeah. WOM has more uses than Axie. Yeah, it's a different project though. But I think WOM's completely undervalued. Compete and something. Yeah, like I was like, I checked out Compete in a couple of videos of mine, and I was kind of, well, not bashing it. And I was totally not bashing it, but I was saying like, I don't like it. Just because how it looks like, and I don't really like how the website looks like. The gameplay is not AAA, of course. It has some. Was this a project that had some buy and sell taxes, or was that another project? I don't know anymore. Yeah, and these announces like it's going to be on Xbox and PlayStation soon. Like that's a typical shitcoin announcement, right? Making way too big promises. If it's really the case, though, then it's going to be huge. But I would only buy Compete if Xbox, PlayStation, and Epic Game Store actually confirm this, right? And I don't know if there is any confirmation, then I swallow all the words I said about this. I'm taking it all back. If they haven't confirmed this, then you should be really careful with this project, because making such announcements without a confirmation is usually a big scam. So, what I do like a lot about this project, and why you may be seeing that I have it on my watch list, is that the community is just fucking diehard. Community is insane with this project, and it's super low cap, and the tokenomics are pretty good. It doesn't have any exchange listings though. I don't know. The people that know about Compete, please, if you know if Xbox or anything confirmed this, let me know. But other than that, a lot of negative things. Also, no volume for the token at all. No interest, no volume, right? And such a low cap, like all these big caps moved like 100%. This is a low cap with a strong community, just moved 35%. It's staying behind. So I don't know. Let me take a look at whatever. Crixie game. I want to know what the supply is. These are some low cap gems though. At least they are low cap. If they are gems, I don't know. Let me take a look. Really? Is it not listed right here? It's not even listed on CoinMarketCap. I do have my doubts. I don't know about circulating supply. Fully diluted is very low cap though. It's already more than a year on CoinGecko, and it's not on CoinMarketCap. That's weird. Only basically Uniswap. They got the shitcoin CEX, of course, but I don't know. No volume there, right? Maxi is like, Maxi is fucked up. Let me take a look. Play to earn experience. You can already play it? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice. Website looks pretty okay. Okay, cool. Annoying fucking sound. KXA. Okay, and they have a team right here. Cool. You also always want to do this. Right click, Google image search. Sometimes these people are not these people, right? You see a picture of a barber shop or anything. It's just a model for their stuff. In this case, I don't know. I don't see anything suspicious. But they have their LinkedIn and all that. So, okay. It's interesting, at least. So I will put it on my watch list, though. Did you came across a fan? A fan? Let me take a look. Okay, I have to take a look at the tokenomics, how that's getting vested, because this is not really that good. 24% of the supply in circulation. Went from 150 to 4 cents. This got people fucking wrecked. Like really fucking wrecked. So far, there weren't really that much good places to buy it, except this really little spot right here. Except for that, it's basically at its low all the time. Shit exchanges, Bitmart, Bitrue, like all these bit. Well, Bitrue's a bit. Yeah, okay, fuck it. I just like bashing stuff. Okay. Fine. And what about what it is? It's that metaverse. I just don't like the tokenomics though, but I have to take a look at that. Oh, this one. I have looked at this before. Yeah, it's some kind of a Pokemon Go feeling, right? This is the team? This is how projects should dox themselves, man. If you have a look at a project on a website, you look at team, this is what you should see. All these people just talk about the project. I like it. Yeah, really. Oh, these people don't talk. They can talk. But it's run by Asian people, so it must be good. Yeah, man. Let's take a look at the pitch deck. Tokenomics. Let me take a look. Where do you have your tokenomics? Well, thanks for nothing. It's usually on the pitch deck. I don't care about going all over this now, but looks pretty interesting. You can already buy land. They have their trailer and all that. Yeah, you want this project to see, like these, like I said in the last video, I think. These are these projects you want them to see them survive the bear market first before aping in, because like buying right now is portfolio suicide. Probably could go to 1 cent as well. Like, I mean, it came from 150. What's stopping it from going all the way there, right? But it's another 80% down, so it could wreck you. But if it survives the bear market, then it's just a low cap metaverse gem that could 100x. So I already put it in my high risk watch list. So yeah. You know, just checked it. Oh, cool. Yeah, Seedify. Let's talk about Seedify a little bit. So that's my biggest holding, right? Seedify. I think I'm going to be very rich because of Seedify. Why? It's the perfect working product, and the price is getting better and better. And with better, I mean lower, right? It is in November, last November, in the bull run, sooner than that, it launched a lot of projects, right? One of these projects, Blocktopia, did a 600x. There were also projects that did a 300x, a 200x, 100x, 50x's regularly. So just by holding these tokens, you can get 50x on a weekly scale, maybe in the next bull run. 400 Seedify tokens, is that enough? Look, yeah, I don't know, man. It depends. Like that's $400 right now, by the way. But It depends on where CDFI is going. All-time high was $18. Will it get back to its all-time high? If it gets back to its all-time high, you have to look at market cap, and that's 350 million. So that's 7 times as high. So that would put CDFI at around $7. Not 18 again. That's because a lot of tokens were getting vested, and that's now looking way better. But pulling off a 7x from CDFI, very doable. I think in the next bull run, it could at least go to $1 billion market cap, in my opinion. So, and yeah, that's still a 20x from here. So that's $20, give or take. If you have 400 of these tokens times 20, you know, $8,000. Is that enough for average earner? It depends on what you need, right? Well, comments are getting kind of nothing. So a couple more comments, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm tired, but it's been a very fun experience with you guys. So let's do this more often. At least every Monday I'm going to live stream, and the plan is to do it every Friday as well. But I have a very hectic life, so sometimes it's like, man. But let's take a look at the last comments, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Unor, are you getting tired of the music already? Do you hear the FOMO? FOMO. Unor. There's no Unor. I don't even know. Maybe it's not even a coin. What are you talking about? Oh, you know. Wait, you were talking about you know, right? Yeah, you know. You know. But now you say Unor. That's also not a token. So which you know it is? Or Unor? You know? I don't know. AVAX or Solana? Nice. I don't know. I don't know, man. I have always said Solana is a good chain. It's fine. Like, it got sold because of the FTX stuff, but it's a good chain, right? And it's fast. It's cheap. It's ripping. Right? And a lot of people are saying, no, Solana is dead. Look, it's $8 going to $3. Now it was $27, you asshole. So whatever, it's dead, or is it not dead? No, it's not dead, because dead things don't work. But it did a 3x. What high cap coin did a 3x lately? Solana. And of course, after it came down a lot, but if you had a good entry right here. So I don't know, Solana or AVAX. If I have to put money somewhere, I'm gonna put it in Solana, I think. It's the second you know Ray. Cool, thanks. Let me take a look. Yeah. At least when I have to take a look at the release schedule and all that, because I don't want to be too judgmental. But $5 million market cap compared to a $25 million market cap, that's quite far from each other. So if they have 5 times token investing coming in a not too short and not too long time, yeah, then I would not buy this right now. But if it takes a long time, or if it never gets vested or whatever, then it's okay with me. It was at whatever the fuck 124, and it's now at 6 cents, right? So that's like 200 times as low. The market cap was 20 million and it's now 5 million. That's 4 times as low. Why is the one 200 times as low and the other 5 times as low? Because a lot of the tokens are probably getting vested. Right, so they can pump tokens into the market, so the price goes lower, but the market cap doesn't really, you know. So I don't know. Invest in risk. Risk-based. Okay, cool. Let me take a real quick look for you, man. Token distribution. Okay, So 12% is going to the marketing. Locked for 2 months. Yeah, it depends. When was the TGE? They don't put it here. Come on, man, get your shit together. TGE was at least before April 21. So yeah, when you look at something like this, you know, before April 21, 20 million tokens getting vested over 3 months from then, right? So that's getting vested still. Liquidity exchange partnerships are already done, right? So they should have, they're listed on KuCoin and Gate MXC and Galaxy. So that's what they did with that money. A lot of tokens to incentive rewards. 72 months still getting dumped right now. A lot is going to marketing, still getting dumped. Yeah, treasury vested, still getting dumped. I don't know, man. Liquidity, reassurance sell. What the f is that? I don't know. I will be a little careful with the tokenomics, to be honest. I made a life. Nice. Welcome. We're gonna wrap it up right now. So last one, Trader Joe is the one I'm looking at, same as Meta Hero and Remark. Trader Joe is my, like, if you think that AVAX is going to do well, then Trader Joe is like an investment with more volatility, right? Because if Avalanche does well, Trader Joe does well, right? So, and Avalanche, as you can see over the last 30 days, it went from $10 to, well, $17, almost 2x, right? Almost 2x. If we look at Trader Joe, went from 13 cents to 19 cents. Well, Avalanche outperformed Trader Joe this time. But yeah, Trader Joe is a really good play, and I think 19 cents is still cheap though. Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. It was nice knowing you for today, but I am getting a little tired and the live stream has been 1.5 hours. I love you guys. Thanks for jumping in. If you want me to review some other coins or whatever, just watch back of this live stream, put it in the comments there, put it in the comments under any other video. If you have any recommendations about stuff that I should check out, definitely let me know. Don't forget to smack the like button if you haven't done already. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification so you won't miss out on anything. Stay strong, stay safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.